Did I remember to turn it on? Yes, I did. Oh. Oh. Excellent. Excellent. Woo. Good evening. I hope y'all are doing well. Official Goose God, thank you for the resub. Happy 23 months. Welcome on back. Wah! Wah! And also Wartman, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Also Myth, thank you for all the redeems. Let's go. Posture check. Hydrate, ear wiggle, breathe. And Edward, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Yippee! Okay, a little hydrate and a little ear wiggle. Honey, super kawaii as always. Thank you. Thank you very much. What? And also Super Zimblue. Thank you for the resub. Happy 47 months. Thank you so much. Surprise you, Danny. Surprise! I had sport yesterday. It was alright. It was okay. But today, guess what? Guess what? Today I got my flu and booster shot. So I'm a little more tired than usual. My mouth is a little jittery right now. That's fine. That's okay. Hey, soccer players. Hey, Jeff. How's it going? What's good? Little ear wiggles. Hope you didn't hurt yourself, soccer? No, not this time. We're good. Max King, thank you for the resub. Happy 9 months. Congrats on your stream, baby. Holy moly, this godly sublime. I can't believe it's number 9. 9 months, baby. Stop, it's so cute. No. I won't. You can beg. You can plead. I will not. I will not stop. But today we're probably just going to do a little bit of editing because I'm opening up model commissions as well as a couple like illustration commissions in a way, hopefully this week. So today I am just editing the last couple model showcases before I post them. Jeff, yeah, you should save your fire dragon kick till the championship. Save it for the last like 2 minutes of a game, and then even if it doesn't score, it's like, oh, I gave it my all. Team, you must do this for me. You must finish this game. Get us to finals. Flu shot a tetanus booster because my last one was 2004 apparently. Good call. Glad you got your tetanus booster. I got my flu shot and my COVID booster. So gonna be perhaps hit with that later tonight. We shall see. So if the stream is shorter than usual, that's why. Nothing wrong. Just got vaccinated, so it be like that. Hey Gilver. 2 decades ago, dang. 2004 was 2 decades ago. Alright, well, we're not going to dwell on that one. We're not going to think about that one. One sec, Lucas. I realized the problem with my... The Dimina. Igale. Bafanada. That's not what they said. Da 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 ba da ba ba.
Honey is Q24, 7 and always smug.
Yippee. Always smug. Always. I got my tetanus shot early this year because I kept finding myself in inexplicably metal-related wounds. Yeah, honestly, that's not a bad idea. Help him turning dust into blowing wind. Just crumbling to ash. Oh, it was 25 years ago. Oh my gosh, ancient. Ancient. Don't like being reminded of how old I'm going to be. I'm only 25, but still, honestly, not that old. You're good. You're only as old as you feel. That, to a certain extent, yes, that is quite true. I agree. Got my flu shot earlier in the month, first time. I probably shouldn't say, but there is more than one number in the years. I'm proud of you for getting your flu shot then. Doesn't necessarily matter how long ago since your last flu shot. It's never a bad idea to get another flu shot, you know? Help protect the loved ones. Oh, your birthday's next month. Nice. Nice. Remember when I got the first COVID shot? We got rain in a line about 4 hours long outside in the rain. That was a time. Yeah, I remember that. Wow.
Remember
What a
everyone,
time. What?
it's very important to stay vaccinated. That's how diseases stop spreading and we all stop infecting loved ones. Especially important to vaccinate so we can safely hug and head pat the adorable gob.
Thank you, Jasper. I hope Coco's doing well. But, Randomer, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so, so much. That's so kind of you. But yeah, like, this is one where I'm going to just say it where it's like, please make sure to get your COVID booster as well as your flu shot if you haven't already gotten one. Science has come so, so far, and it is very, very important to make sure that we keep ourselves and each other happy, or healthy and happy. My brain's a little tired today because, you know, got 2 shots at once. My brain went, what's the most efficient way of doing this? Potentially getting mildly sick 2 weeks apart, or going in once and getting 2 shots and potentially just taking 1 full day off tomorrow. So that's why I'm editing on stream today. That's why we're editing tonight, so that I can get some work done before the sick hits. I mean, it's the fact it's waiting wrong. Exactly. We get it. We understand. Shots really affect you? Honestly, not that much. There are some of my friends who are way more affected, but I found that usually when I double down, or double dip, I guess, when I get 2 shots at once, specifically that help against like flu and COVID, that 2 in combination makes me a little bit tired and lethargic for the second day, so the day after. So I just like to just chill, take it easy. So get vaccinated. Protect yourselves. Also, Grey Wolf, thank you for the 200 shinies. And I get to see you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to get on Friday. I get fevers. There's nothing wrong if it makes you a little bit sick afterwards. If you're ever worried, talk to your pharmacist or your doctor as you're getting it and go like, hey, what are symptoms to watch out for? And what are expected potential symptoms? So just like make sure that you differentiate between those, that you know what to expect. So that is really, really important. So make sure you're safe. Every COVID shot I've gotten about 12 hours after the shot gets full body soreness. Yes. Whenever I get the flu, and last time I got sick, yeah, oh my gosh, my bones hurt. I was like, was it last time I got sick? Because I got a cold. It wasn't, I tested and everything, it wasn't COVID. It was a cold, and I was like, ugh, this sucks. But my bones didn't hurt. But last time I caught the flu, my bones hurt. Your joints ache a little bit when you're sick sometimes, but when you get the flu, my bones hurt. It's different. Jeff, yeah, I usually get an hour pretty intense fever, and then 5 hours later, my body's like, what fever? What do you mean? Everything's fine. Yep. Oliver, a lot of sickness is what the body's doing to itself. So if the body reacts to the shot like it's an invader, what it's supposed to do, you do feel unwell. Yes. So feeling a little bit unwell after getting the shot is a good sign. If you don't get unwell, that's also not an awful sign. It's okay. But if you do get a little bit of a sickness after getting the shot, that's good. That is fine. It means your immune system is reacting to a potential foreign agent, and that agent is training your body to fight against the more deadly version of the vaccine that you got. That's the whole point of it. It's not the same as just catching. Oh, Euclid, thank you for the 1,000 shinies. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Get down with the sickness. Oh wow. It ranges from, oh, it's like strained muscles working out, to
Greetings all.
it hurts.
I bring
I'm gonna
a
lay
fun
motionless.
medical fact from the void. Thanks to the advancement of medical technology, global life expectancy has more than doubled from around 32 years in 1900 to roughly 73 years in 2023.
That is big. I didn't know it was that low, but that is big. Yeah. Vaccines are wonderful. They are really, really good. They protect people and those who are immunocompromised, you know, those who are both not immunocompromised and that are. It is really, really important. Herd immunity saves lives. So please, 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 if you have no reason not to get vaccinated, do go ahead. Even if you are afraid of needles, nowadays needles are way less painful and scary than they used to be. I know that like when I was a kid, I was scared of them because I was small and the needle was bigger in proportion wise. But as an adult, it's like, oh, this really does not hurt. So, you know, I find I'm never on Twitch and I have these bits just running here. So here you go. Thank you, AR. That's very kind of you. I hope you're doing well and having fun, even if you're not always on Twitch. Thank you for the 10,000. 1,000. Sorry, my brain's not doing well with numbers. But like 1,048 bits. Thank you. And Johnny, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Well, thank you for the 22 months. Well, gosh, golly gee. Almost 2 years now. Seriously, thank you for everything, honey. The stream, special occasions, the community, and especially for being you. Here's to many more. Thank you, Johnny. Part of me wants to apologize, but I don't think y'all would understand what I'm apologizing for because, like, I have been working on so much stuff behind the scenes that is, like, long-term and exciting, and it's not just for me. I'm hoping it's for y'all, too. But it does take time, and I always feel bad because I'm like, I'm sorry, this takes time. I want to make sure everything works good and it is set up well in an interesting way, you know? But that does mean in order to make sure I don't get everyone's expectations too high and then fail to meet them, I do have to keep a good chunk of it secret. Because if something doesn't work out, it's like, okay, cool, nothing has been showcased, I can pivot and change what I was going to do, you know? See, exactly, you're always up to something not just for you, but us too. We love it, girl. I take your time. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you very much. And Spadragu, thank you for the sub with Prime. That's very flattering. Thank you so, so much. That's very kind of you. Golden Duck, I fear it. The needle. It's okay. The needle can be very, very scary, but it is also important to learn how to calm yourself down. Maybe express to the nurse that you are nervous and she can potentially help you out. Spadragu already got my flu vaccine, would have also received the pneumonia vaccine, but have some reason insurance wasn't covering it despite being over 50. Yes, I'm old. 50 is not that old, honestly. Strangely enough, the older I get, the more I'm like, no, like old for me is like 70, but even then old doesn't mean like your life is over, you can't do anything. No, that's not how that works. But yeah, that's BS that your insurance won't cover it though. That sucks. Great, well thank you for the 200 shinies. New in the dream realm, all body oil rub with your choice of otter or wolf. A little massage. A massage. I mean, think of it like this. Factions are putting your immune system through VR training. Pretty much, yeah. It is basically just treating your body to a boot camp, you know? Jeff, I usually get an hour, pretty intense fever. Oh, I already read that, my bad. Also, the nurses got really good at distracting you before putting a needle through you. Absolutely, yes. If you are anxious, you can also talk to a friend who is very good at entertaining. Make sure your friend is very good at distracting you and get them to just distract you. They can show you a little video that will like surprise you, or they can just do a little funny dance to distract you. Having a buddy there helps, and going out for a little treat afterwards is a really good idea. The nurse doing my shot literally did a, hey, look over there, and I fell for it. Eternal shame. Jeff fell for the, hey, what's that? And just went, huh? And then got stuck. That's so funny and extremely good. I'd like, listen, part of it is like, I can't believe the nurse did that. The nurse pulled like the 2-year-old, hey, what's that over there? And then stuck you. Oh, 83 years is old. Shoot your legend if you're 94. If you make it to 100, fossil award. They made me into a filler arc fight scene. I'm cooked. That's so funny. Oh, look, shiny. 100% goblin coated. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Big Will, thank you for the hydrate. I do appreciate it. My grandma's 96. Wow. My grandma's, I think, like 89? Maybe? I asked her what age, and unfortunately the information went in one ear and out the other, so that's rough. I do blood draws all the time. I'm immune. I imagine when you do blood draws, you get a lot more comfortable with needles because the needles they use for blood draws is thicker than that to give you a vaccination. Vaccination. I said that with a French accent. Vaccination. Une vaccine. I got grandma in the 80s and grandpa in the 90s. Wow. Why'd you get one in the 80s and 90s? My brain went, you got new grandparents in the 80s and 90s? Can't believe it. Wow. From the grandparents store. Vaccinaciones. Managed to get my friend with, it says gullible on the sun. My life goals have been fulfilled. I hope they have no retina damage. This month, 13th, I'm 66. Dang. Good for you. Good for you. Tell chat a fact. Your foot is as long as your forearm. Try it. Put your foot to your forearm. Do it, Jen. Do it. See that I'm right. Do it. Yeah, right? Right? Some people's forearms might be a little longer. But that's a fun little proportion fact of your body. You get to learn that in art school, so. Everything is in relation to a proportion that already exists in your body. It is very, very neat. It's very, very cool. Just like how, for most people, the corners of your mouths, when you have a neutral face, so when you're not smiling, you're just like this, go to the middle of your eyes. The corners of your mouth, if you go straight up, go to the middle of your eyes. You learn a lot about proportions in art school. Oh wait, no, I was measuring the wrong place. My foot is slightly longer as it turns out. Oh, I see. Oh no, you're measuring wrong. Gotcha. Where did you obtain this knowledge? Literally, art school. So when you're in art school, a lot of the times what you do learn is how to make a character look like they're in proportion to themselves. So that means instead of a character necessarily like having a tiny head on their body, there is a number of head lengths that your body should be. I believe it's somewhere around 7 to 8, either 6 to 8. It depends on how tall the character is. But yeah, it's just a fun little fact. I learned the foot to the arm one from one of my classmates. It's just like, yeah, put your foot to the arm, and I was like, oh, what? Magic. Anyway, enjoy. Honey, you're always smiling slightly. That is true of real life too. I designed this particular model, all my goblin models for me, with slight smiles, with a neutral smile, because that is what my face does. Honey, did you know that computer mics taste like candy? Give it a try. Nice try. I've done that, and I know it doesn't. It tastes like lint. I'm always learning something here. That's kind of the goal, is to always learn something. Red, thank you for the posture check and the breathe redeem. Also, earlier, thank you so much for ST Hedgehog for the raid. I hope you had a lovely stream. So sorry you raided during my starting soon and I got carried away. That's on me. Zibble, you've done that? If I didn't do it already, I would have tried now. Life is all about learning things. Sometimes through doing. Fun fact, your toes are always touching. Almost always, yeah. That is interesting. Don't! Listen. I know. You can't say, oh, with your mouth closed. Trust me, some other VTubers tried. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. If you learn proportions, could you potentially change that to create consistent aliens? Yeah, you could probably change that to make them characters look a little wonky. Absolutely. Tastes like lint. How do you know that it tastes like honey? Oh wait, no explanation required. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed I've tried it? I've done it. Listen. It's important to know. It's important to know. Fun fact, you can always hear notes. You can, actually, yes. Your brain just edits it out in post.
Honey, I hope that you are getting enough rest because you look exhausted.
Oh, thank you, Drago. Thanks for noticing these bags. Yes, I got my 2 vaccinations today. I got my COVID booster and my flu shot. So if I'm a little tired, that's why. I also forgot to do a going live picture, so let's do that real quick. Everybody smile. Smile. Or else. Does your model have toes or shoes? Shoes. I'm not good at drawing feet. Anyways, what do you mean y'all are... I'm smiling! I'm smiling! I'm smiling! Sometimes I think it's funny to make chat look like they're held captive. Sometimes I think it's funny for people to look distressed when I'm like, let's stream! Even though no one's in distress, right, chat? Right, chat? No one's in distress here. No one's in distress. And my tweets have sent. Yippee. Yippee. That was a wet yippee. How much earwiggle is your next model gonna have, honey? Probably a little more than this one. But what I'm hoping for is less exaggerated motion and more fun wiggly motion, honestly. Because this is good. I do enjoy this quite a bit, but I'm trying to add a little bit more of a wiggle feel to it. Like how, you see how it wiggles in the bottom? That's really good. I'm gonna try to recreate that, but with a bit of a different movement to it. We're gonna see how that goes. A little more flop in the ears, yeah. A little more flop. I signed the waiver, so I have to say yes. Jeff gets it. Jeff knows. Are we not held captive? Legally speaking. In a way that could get me in trouble in court? No. But you signed a waiver. Hey, you! Never get tired of the adorable earwiggle. Thank you. Thank you. I have prophet that Latam is so surreal that it's a miracle that exists. The time that in Argentina that a guy painted a fake road on a wall and a guy drove through breaking the wall and the security cameras got it. That's amazing. That's kind of amazing, actually. Am I really held captive if I'm willingly entering your embrace? I suppose not. You can go whenever you like. The door's right there. Don't mind the guillotine over there. No, guillotines are reserved for the bourgeoisie. Anyway, let me just put this bear trap back on my ankles. They pulled off a Looney Tunes stunt. They did. It's so funny. I'm captivated. Really, you can check out, but you can't ever leave vibes. I choose to be here because Honey's adorable, humble, and cute. No. No, I'm what are the opposite of that? Hateful, haggard, and spiteful. Yeah. That's what I am. Hateful little hater. Messed up and evil, sick and twisted. Ferocious, exactly. Honey, want to see a full set of what I was building last week? Absolutely. And show chat. Ooh. I'll have to check in a moment. For now, before I get too carried away, let me go to the editing software. If I end the stream early, nothing is wrong. I just got vaccinated.
Honey never
so don't sweat it.
us. We came here of our own volition because Honey's sweet and adorable and full of light and love and goodness and kindness and is the cutest ray of sunshine on the planet.
Thank you. Thank you. Messed up and evil. And sweet. Maybe a little bit. And how's Tuesday been going? Not bad. I got vaccinated, and so we are just chilling and taking it easy. Let me switch over to... I forgot to do it on OBS. Good job, honey. You forgore. Ooh, she forgore. So we are going to be using DaVinci. It's an old version of DaVinci because I don't want AI on my computer. Ever. Copilot. I despise thee. But we're just going to be editing today. Now, I don't usually showcase my editing stuff. And that's kind of because it's a little bit boring. A little boring. But I think it's important. I think it's important work that I have to do because how else are people going to see my work unless they see me work, you know? They'd already be blinking help in Morse code. Wow, Jeff, you know Morse? Wow. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I'll be watching you closely. Unborn when honey's there. Thank you. Let me get some music on. It's going to be very chill, calm music. Let me know if this is too loud. Because I did adjust the volume.
Did you know that if a canoe flips over you can wear it as a hat because it's capsized?
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Again, I love watching you use your tech wizardry. Thank you. I am so excited for y'all to see what I have in the future, but it's still in the middle stages where it's like execution phase. So, wow. Grammarly really got on my nerves real fast in writing. It is terrible. Yeah, the fact that Grammarly implemented AI is just like, nope, you are useless now. You are not a grammar program anymore. Be gone with ye AI. We despise you. It's not even AI. It's not even artificial intelligence. It's theft generation. That's the frustrating part. Anyways, before we get too heated about this, which we all know my opinions on it, which is to clarify, AI extremely frustrating and bad. AI generated images extremely frustrating. AI generated videos really bad, pointless, and spreads so much information. Hate it. But yeah. Anyway.
Well, honey, I hope that you have a great night and I'll see you on Friday night. So good night and GWT some sleep.
Good night, Drago. You get some sleep too. See you later. I was a hostage until Stockholm Syndrome kicked in extra hard. Now I'm holding Honey hostage with his Twitch subscription. Oh, geez. Alright. Honey bug showcase. SOS. Alright. So, I have put in what I need here. Very, very small. Small little guys. I'm going to do a model showcase for my little bug. My little bee and bug. First things first. Going to be a chill and calm music. Hard cut to hard rock. And then J-rock in the middle to make sure you're awake. Yeah, ice poison. Embrace human efforts. We love human-made things. Art without human effort and skill is soulless. And so it's just not good. It's bad. Today I attended a webinar on resume writing. The gist was use generative AI and editing not to be obvious. Not impressed. Y'all. It's so frustrating that AI basically tells people like your skills are never good enough. You don't need to think. You don't need to polish these skills. Let the computer do it for you. And then it degrades your ability to do things. And so you lose the ability to do the things that make you human, you know? It's so frustrating. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. Sorry, y'all can the editing program is just set up this way. For some reason, it doesn't go any smaller. But yeah, basically while off stream, I did a little showcase filming. Now I have to edit it. It's so cute. Here, I will scooch it over a little bit so y'all can see a bit better. Hide the master, please. Oh, it doesn't wanna. Okay, that's fine. I'm blind, just realized this wasn't the B model. Yeah, Shikio. This is the human model. The B model's on screen now. Sorry, it's set up like this. This is the work setup I've got. If you want to, I can make it smaller so y'all can see a bit better. Yeah, it's black screen on that side, but that's fine. A little bit higher. There we go. Okay, now I can see stuff. Perfect. Just do a sudden cut to something like Dragula and everyone wake up. Webby, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. Welcome on back. Honey, have you ever made art that isn't cute? Yes. I occasionally do. So there's this thing that artists do. Now, this is a little glimpse into behind the scenes. Artists have multiple air quotes styles. What does that mean? That means online, we have sort of gotten the idea that artists have a brand. And that is absolutely true. There are artists with a brand. There's nothing wrong with this. I have a, air quotes, brand art style. What does that mean? That just means that I have an art style that is recognizable to people outside of my streams, you know? When people see my art style, they're like, oh, I recognize this artist's look. This is how Honey draws. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But off stream, I draw things that do not look like what I draw on stream. Granted, this is not because it's like a secret art style. I'm drawing cute because it sells better. No, that is not the case. It is still my art. But the things that I want to keep personal look different than the things that I feel comfortable sharing, you know? The horror art that I draw, I don't particularly like to post because it feels very, very personal to me, as well as people who are used to seeing my more artsy style, my more cute style, might get a little bit of a jump scare with the stuff. They may have something on their feed that they might not really want. So for that, I have a secret alt account where I post my other drawings, where I'm like, ooh, this is the stuff that is not Honey usual brand, you know? I'd love to see horror, Honey. I love drawing horror. I like to practice it because I am not amazing at it, but it's something that I want to get better at. Sorry, I'm just moving this around. We're going to scooch these over. You know what? Actually, we're going to put these here. We're going to have this little guy first. Okay. It's a cute little guy. Oh. So this is just a little showcase of the model I made. But as secret, yes. Most artists that you know have a alt account that they post to.
I've seriously learning to draw with my offhand to see if I can't develop a sort of artistic secret identity.
Not a bad idea. I have definitely done that before. I practice with my left hand, or used to, just in case my right hand was injured or anything and I needed to do artwork. And so I was like, okay, let's practice left-handed. So that way in case it happens, I will be more prepared, you know? So it's really important to do. Jeff, the secret horrors. I gotta have a secret account where I draw cute stuff. You never know. You never know with Jeff. You never know. All right, so this is one. Let's add another one. Next up will be this. Let's create another. No, let's create a new add track. We're gonna add a second track. We're gonna add it one below. Move down, please. DaVinci, please. I beg of thee. I know I'm trying to figure out how you work, but still. What if I had it below? It only snaps here. DaVinci, please. Please. Please, I beg of thee. Also, here's the thing. I am not great at editing. So me having to do this is... Here we go. This is the one. Me doing this is very frustrating. It's time consuming. I am not amazing at it. But it is an important skill to learn just as a streamer. To get the absolute basics down. Like, it's so, so important. That's this one down here. We're going to put that there. There we go. Okay. We're in this portion. The bee needs an animation reacting to the very fair and not at all frustrating bosses of Silksong. Silksong. How's you just going? She's moving. She's moving. Look at her go. She's just moving around. Basically showcasing her movements. So when you're making a model showcase, it's very important to have all of or as much of the model's best movements as possible so that you can showcase how much motion is in it, you know? I'm sure your horror art is still great. If it's personal stuff, then out of respect for your privacy, I'd rather not see it. Absolutely. That's why I don't post it. If I want something of mine to be seen, I will post it. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with looking at stuff that I have posted, so long as everyone does it in a respectful manner, you know? Interact with art in a respectful way. What did I just do? Oh, goodness. Oh, gracious. Oh, good gracious. Put that back. DaVinci, please. Okay. All right. And then the final one. Put it over here because it can go over here. That's fine. Okay. Let's see how long this is. This is the shortest showcase. So it's only 3 cuts because there's only 3 toggles. There's really no need to show off anything huge. Editing is all things creative is always simultaneously the most grueling and crucial work. It's so tiring and time consuming, but it is so, so important. It is one of the most important skills of making videos is editing. This reminds me to try to learn DaVinci again. I'm using DaVinci 18. Like, I think it's their pre-AI stuff, but yeah. First video I tried editing was originally 3 hours of content and I packed it down into roughly 50 minutes. That's impressive. That's a lot of work. One day Honey's gonna accidentally post a traumatizingly horrifying piece of art on her main channel. I better not. I better not do that. Been editing for 10 plus years now, it's a pain. It's so tough all the time. Always. Where is my most recent project? Here's one. This is my most recent one. Like, I edited this for my plush model. So this is basically a chibi model. And it has a transition here that I forgot how to do. Here we go. The transition. Nope, not this one. Is it in here? No, that's the exports. Here, I think. Let's see. 3 clips. Editing. Median. Yeah. Okay. There was a way I did this. No, it was a corrector and sizing. Okay. Here's the frustrating thing with editing. I will learn the skills to edit, and then as soon as I am finished the main project, I will not remember anything. I will not remember how to edit anything anymore. Very frustrating. Okay. There's no audio in any of this, which is fine. Here's the project. So let's go back here. So I want to transition here. Effects, crossfade, blur dissolve, crossfade, dip to color. No, I want these ones. Okay, there we go. I have to just drag these onto DaVinci. Yeet the honey flush. Sorry, instinctive reaction. It's a good reaction, honestly. We can't be using the C word. We need to set a good example. It's very tough because trying to using words as insults is not the way to win, honestly. Insulting people is not how you teach them what is wrong with something, you know? It is important to educate people on why something can be harmful and not just use words that are zippy or like comebacks. Because that is something that I find very frustrating with politics and politicians is like politics is no longer what the policies are and how they implement them. A lot of the times it's who has the best singers, you know? And it's just like you're not a politician to be witty, you know? You are there to make good changes to make the lives of everyone better. Not just one person, not just the rich, everyone. You're a zippy comeback. I am not. Historically, I am extremely slow and bad at witty comebacks. It is not something that I am good at. My brain thinks too slowly to come back with witty comebacks. What I make up for that is trying to, if I can't think fast, I have to think well. So instead of going with a first reaction that is really quick, because some people have that skill and I'm quite impressed by it. But because I don't have that skill and it's a skill that I am just not able to hone, instead of giving a fast response, I can do my best to give a well thought out and fleshed out response, which is a lot less clickbaity, honestly. But I think it is important to have both. My family's Irish. Witty comebacks are required to survive. Yeah, I have like farm family that's very similar to that. Like they're very witty, but I am not. It always made me feel a little bit slow in comparison to them, which is like that's fine, you know. That's how it be sometimes. What color? Which one should I do the bee? Hexagon, yeah, hexagon. All right, I'll do it there. Let's move it here, actually. Oh, no. Undo. Put it back there. Then we slide this over here. This needs to go above. I remember what happened. Okay, we move this back here. Move this down here. Move this up. Move this over. Now it should transition fairly smoothly. Yeah, there we go. It's a good enough transition where I'm like, okay, it's acceptable. Guess it's kind of learned when you're trained to argue, it just kind of happens. That makes sense. I am not trained to argue. Absolutely not. When debates become like popularity contests or who has the best singers, it's like this is not a debate. This is a comeback sort of conversation. It is not one that I want to be a part of. You know? Let's add a add track. Let's move video 3. Move down. Move down. And that is move track down. There we go. This one will be here. And we'll do a hexagon iris transition here. There we go. So now we should have the full video with the exception of music. There we go. Okay, yeah, okay. Really, really basic. But if it works, it works. If it showcases the model, and then let's do a fade out. Crossfade. Yes, we want an additive dissolve at the end. Yep, okay. Whenever I'm having a debate, I defeat my opponents with facts and logic and citations. Yep, that is the best way to do it. However, there is also a balance. If you're trying to do a public debate, not only do you also have to have facts, you have to learn how to talk in an interesting way. There is a balance, but we have skewed it way too far into interest versus information. You need both. Information without keeping interest is just too dry, and interest without information is just filler nonsense. And so that's really important. Scotty Bear, what are you using to edit with? Like what app? I'm using DaVinci Resolve 18. It's an older version, and I'm using the free version because I'm just using it to make really quick showcases, like the simplest of editing tools. I'm getting a little sippy. Oh, thank you, Red Impact. And Lost Hero, thank you for the ear wiggles. And Red, thank you for the posture check. Oh. No worries, Rice. Or no worries, Rice. Sorry, my words are all jumbled together because I got my COVID and my flu vaccine today, so double whammy. But yeah. No rice worries. If there's no rice worries. It's not the most glamorous, but hey, it's free. Yeah, exactly. It's not the most glamorous editing software. It is definitely free and easy to use. So that is pretty much the reason I got it. All right, beautiful. So we're going to save this. I'm going to export them later. For now, I'm just saving the edits. So let's make a new one. Let's do, since Zooch is here, Zoochie. Model showcase. Yippee! Yippee! All right, let's get him in there, baby. All right, so we got Zooch's model. Let's grab that, put it in here. Now the difference is editing all this. So we're going to go into the, turn off the effects. Yeah, okay, actually we want to keep the effects. Just kidding, we want those, we want those. Let's see it, baby. So this is the first one. Yep, okay. We're gonna put that in there. Oh, Zuchi's model looks so good. Zuchi's model looks so good. I'm so pleased with it. So, fun fact about Zuchi's model, it is a bust-up model, which is, it's fun because it's, although I don't list it on my website, if you do want a model with less rigging than a half model, that is absolutely something I can do. So Zooch got a bust model, which I think is very economical. It's, you can see from the lower body, it doesn't move very much in the full body here, but in the rest of the body, it's pretty much all you need for VTubing. It really is pretty much the entire thing you need. Did you finish the game? Silksong? No, I have not. Interestingly, I played a little bit off stream because I did another at-home playthrough just for fun, so I don't mess with my stream playthrough. There's so much exploring. There is less fighting, and it's all exploring. It is a fun game. It is difficult, though. Also, Zozo! Hi! Thank you for the resub. Happy 7 months. I hope you're doing good. Are you still painting? Let's see. Hear me out, hear me out. A bust down model? Only hip movement. Only Shakira. Only Shakira dance moves. Tonight. Hips don't lie. Am I gonna get DMCA'd if I sing that? Maybe. Maybe. Definitely possible, unfortunately. Move that down. Move track down. Ugh, nope, don't do that. There we go. Okay. No, I want it below first track. Yeah. Let's add 3 tracks. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna add 3 tracks. Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay, good. Thank you, DaVinci. That is actually quite easy to understand. I appreciate it. Okay, there's a second one. That's a third. And now we're going to add a fourth. Oh, there's 6. Never mind. Not 5. Whatever. I can add a new one. All right. And the last one. Zooch Dami! I look over while playing Final Fantasy and I'm like, hey, I know that guy. I know that one. This one? I know this one. Yeah. Add tracks. Put it below first track. Yeah. There we go. Okay. What? We were almost there. Oh, it's already in there. Never mind. Never mind. What an interesting way of showing that something is in there. Okay. I love video editing. I love video editing. Oh, this is fine. Okay, so we got... So pretty much we can watch it without any of the editing. And you can see... Why did it... Excuse me? Excuse me, DaVinci. What happened? Okay, just a little bug. Alright, then we got the crossed arms toggle. Yep. Sorry, this is not a whole bunch of room to see everything. Why is the master here twice? Hey, what you doing? I want to hide this so I can see better. Because right now y'all can not really see very much. There we go. You can kind of see better now. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Head motion. That was DaVinci cutting off his ear. Give him a second. Alright, there's a second shot. I could probably cut it there just for speed. Microphone toggle. Cut it there. Okay, we can cut these, make it shorter. Because right now the whole video, I think, is... Well, it's under a minute, so that's not bad. As long as I keep it under a minute, that's usually the best amount of time for a showcase. If I can cut it to 30 seconds, that's even better. So right now it's 42 seconds. That's not bad, but there's a little bit of fat that I can cut there to make it look crisper. Let's trade this. Instead of ending on the frowning note, let's have it end on the smiling note. Because that will help a lot more. DaVinci, please. Please, I beg of thee. Alright. This one is the blush one, so let's move this. No, move it up. And then we'll add a new one to the timeline. And then this one is the bags, so we have that here. And this one is the microphone. This one's blush. Okay. There we go. All right. Crispy. Yeah, because we want to have it end on a... So this is a small thing with making models and showcases. You want to kind of end it on the happy note. You kind of want to silver lining sandwich it, which is like how I love to do things. Also, Implacable Lemon, thank you for the resub. Happy 26 months. Thank you very, very much. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Okay. So let's see where we can cut. So this is fine. It's a bit of a longer beginning shot, but it does showcase the hair motion, which is what I want. Okay, that's fine. That's good. I probably cut it right there. 'Cause yeah, just a little bit. Well, it also transitions. Let's try transitioning for this one. This one's fine. The singing microphone one I can probably cut. Let's just watch it again. Good head shake. Good ear motion. And then a transition to crossed arms. That's fine. Yeah, we can cut that right there. Okay. It's right about there. So let's cut that. And then select tool. Delete that. Yep. Maybe a little later. There we go. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay. It's almost exactly the same, but that's fine. Do you think Da Vinci would enjoy streaming art if he was around today? Probably not. I would imagine like the old masters might not like being watched, but some of them might have been showmans, absolute showmans, so maybe they would have enjoyed it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we can transition that. So let's add transitions because I think that's pretty good. So the effects of, we want, let's see, from here, circle, no, square, no, triangle, no. Oval might be good, but I think this one would look good. Maybe the oval might look good. Friendly shape, I think. Like a very comfy shape. There's barn door. Push. Push isn't a bad one. Kind of like a coffee cup sliding across. Let's try it. Let's try a push motion. See what happens. Ah, it's the opposite. Okay. Let's try slide. Okay, slide's not the worst. Slide could work. Let's try that. Slide. There. Going very fast editing because I want to get all these out so people can see showcases by the end of the week. I'm also not really an editor, so if I'm doing something not super... If I'm doing something very obvious, it's not obvious to me, so I don't know. And for the last one, we will have a... No, add... Additive dissolve. There we go. Okay, let's see what this looks like. That is playing backwards. All the way to the beginning. Beginning. What? No, what? Put that at the end. There we go. Save this. So just such flowy hair were they made with it, or is it Maybelline? Maybe it's Maybelline. All right, let's see. Whew, okay. Let's see how this looks. Good, okay. I could probably edit that a little shorter. So the first two can be shorter. This one's fine. Okay, first two shorter. Let's do that. Hi, honey. Briefly stopping by to wish you a speedy recovery from boosters and best of luck with the showcase. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely day. So sorry. I am ill. You know? But that's it be what it be. Why am I apologizing for being ill? Honey, what the... Why are you like this? What are you doing? Cut it there. And then move this over a little bit. Have this slide a little longer. Delete. What did I just do? You better not. Shavda. Shavlari. Delete selected. Oh, backspace. Okay. Okay. Then a push here. Move it over. Move this over here. Delete this. Also, Kenza, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 6 months. Woohoo! Curious, which classical artist would be a VTuber? Which would make games, and which would be the one they post videos in their backyard of crazy stuff they're working on? Honestly, no idea. All of them would probably do similar stuff to us nowadays, personally. The reason they are the way they are is because of the world they live in, you know? The reason we are the way we are is in a lot of part to the world we were raised in as well. Tyler Pierce, thank you for the resub. Happy 18 months. Love seeing the artistic process in progress. Thanks for showing it. I'm glad. I was worried this would be really boring and y'all would not enjoy it. But it is nice to see that y'all are having a good time.
I cast. Everyone love the goblin and tell her she's cute and that we love her lots.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad y'all are having a good time. Delete selected. Dang it. Okay, wait. Push. There we go. Okay. We're almost there. And then one more. There we go. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Akira, we love you lots. Thank you. Oh, Zuchi's head moves so good. Okay, does it look better? Did I do slide instead of push? I absolutely did. Yeah, okay. Good to know. Glad I checked now. Okay, but the timing is still good. The timing's still doing good. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. I return for my burger. Burger. Le burger. Le burger. Alright, well, slide, not push. Aha. Get the slide in here. Slide. Yeah, slide looks better than push. Push is too obvious. Slide and that one. Okay. Last check before we call this one done. Kabara, thank you for the resub. Happy 43 months. I've always loved your rigging of models. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm very proud of it.
The age of
I've only gotten
celebrating
better.
Christmas before Thanksgiving has ended. No more Santa in November. Follow me, and we will keep Mariah Carey at bay for another month. Gob you up.
Find something new to celebrate in November. Christmas is for December, you know? Don't let it sneak past December. That's it. All right, let's see. This is Zooches. Okay, okay. Singing. Okay, okay. Good ear motion. Looking sad. Okay. Little blush. Okay. Okay. We'll call this Zooch one done. I just have to add sound, but this program doesn't like sound on this computer for some reason. That's okay. New project. All right, next project. Let's do Porky Dorky. Yeah, let's do Porky Dorky's model. Okay. What the? There we go. Just a heads up, Porky Dorky is a 18 plus creator, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but just letting y'all know. Saw Christmas decorations already up. I saw Christmas decorations up in stores immediately once Halloween happened. I was like, no. Too early. You're too early. Much too early for this. Let me take a little sippy. Kenzie, you're gonna crash early? Dissertation grind is real. Good luck. I hope you have a good sleep. Thank you for coming to say hi. I appreciate it. Christmas decorations were up in stores October 7th. They were up unseasonably early. I was not a fan. Not a fan, personally. All right, this one is the first one. Let's actually add this track. This will be the first track. Honestly, love Porky's model movement. So much fun to do. Looks so smooth. Christmas shouldn't be so much looked at until December. I'm sick of it being celebrated months before the actual holiday. Me too. Red, thank you for the posture check and hydrate. I appreciate it. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna add more tracks. We need one. Cancel. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. We just need 4. Okay, good. Add tracks. Below first track, we need. Whoop, not that many. Just 4. Add tracks. There we go. Okay, so we have a bunch of different toggles. We have the main, which is just basic with no toggles on. We have the hat off with the angry eyes, which is a fun one. Or we can do this one. I think this one might be a good second one. Or maybe this one. Or this one. This one, yeah, this one might be good, honestly. Let's just go like this. All right. This one has the colored eyes. Colored eyes here. And then we have the hypnotism ones. There we go. And then the villain ones. I do like this one. That's my favorite one. It was my favorite one to do, honestly. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Right now in the nearby grocery store, it's all Thanksgiving stuff. That's good. That's good. I'm glad for you. Great, well, thank you for the 100 shinies. I held the Popey in high regard. The puppy or the Pope? Let's see. Let's make it a bigger screen. Here we go, so y'all can see a bit better. All right, let's see the timing of this. Look at this movement. Oh, what a lovely body movement. Oh, the hair looks so good. Very pleased with the hair. That one's pretty good. All right. And last one is like the villain toggle. Love this one with the moving tentacles. That was so much fun to do. Love making models. These ones were 2024 models. So it has been a bit since I've updated my stuff. I find that's really common for rigging artists, is like they're really good at making rigs, but unfortunately very slow to update their website. Me. I'm talking about me. Love the art style done for this one. Yeah. So PJ drew the majority of this. I did a couple face edits, but like PJ really did a lot of work on this one. It was great. Love PJ's movement. All right. Add tracks below video 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are there? There are 5. So I just need 4 of them. Okay. There we go. Add tracks. Beautiful. All right, so that's track 1. This was just expressions. We can do that. Track 2. This is like the angry and sad expressions. 3. And although these are not the absolute perfectest, my brain is like, I could have done it would. Like, I could have polished it more. I'm like, no, if you polished it more, you would have polished it forever. So it's important to finish not perfect, you know? All right, let's see what this looks like all put together. Oh, PJ's model moves so good. Oh, look at their movement. They got a simple model rig, and I think it looks great. I love doing simple rigs because I get to really focus on the upper body. Full body rigs are really fun, especially if you have a fun flowy stuff underneath or like below the waist. But these are so cute. These are so fun. Oh, and the necklace moves so good. Love the little frog blinks. The ear wiggles too good. The ear wiggles look great. Very pleased with how they turned out. So with PJ's model, the way it is set up is PJ's ears waggle fast when they smile. That's how it's done. So it's a conditional toggle. I build my models with a lot of conditional toggles where you don't have to press a button. It will just do something automatically with your face. So like if you look at this, PJ's ears aren't wiggling fast, and then when PJ smiles really fast or really wide, the ears wiggle. And that's so much fun. I loved it. I don't think anything needs to be cut. It is how long is it? It's about 47 seconds. That's not the worst. I think it showcases a good amount of movement, so we will keep it as is. Such a fun model. I love seeing it in action whenever they showed up. Yeah. Yeah, they did great. They drew the art, so it's very good. I was very impressed when they were like, yeah, if I cut it this way, is it good? And then they separated it so thoroughly. I was like, oh, dang. Dang, that's good. That's good, because even if you overcut a model, it is way easier to merge down a model than it is to add more layers, for me anyways. There we go. All right. Excuse me. Time to add the transitions. For PJ, let's add an eye for the I think the eye could be fun. They give me a very round shape because they're friendly. There we go. I'm very excited to do more model commissions because this is I think this will be the last round where before I raise my prices. They won't adjust too drastically, but like I want to make sure that everyone has a chance to get the models at this price before I raise them because I feel like I think it'll be nice for oh, it just jumps. That's fine. It'll be nice for people who've been wanting to potentially get a VTuber model but are looking for like a budget sort of price, you know? What's the price at right now? If you do exclamation point comms, you will see all the prices for the different tiers of model rigging. I'm updating the portfolio so you'll get to see what they look like. So this is a simple rig. So this one I think will be, let me double check. So for a simple rig, it is 1,500. Yeah. Complex is 4,000. They will be jumping up in 2026, but for 2025, for this round of commissions, they will be staying the same. PJ basically went, "Hey, honey, here's a puzzle with 100 pieces to solve. Have fun, have at it, and have fun." Pretty much, and I went, "Yippee, yippee! I love puzzles." All right, let's do a little fade. Additive dissolve. Good stuff. Okay. But yeah, so for PJ's model, because PJ did the art, I did not have to do the illustration or the cutting, meaning that she instead of making commissioning me to do the whole thing, which would have cost them about an extra $2,000, I would say. They shaved off a lot of their cost by just doing that work themselves. And I did some small edits to some cutting that I needed for myself. You know, I do that already with models where it's like, okay, there's a couple things that I need to add. That's just the nature of different people working on different things. But they just need, the rigging cost for this was 1,500. Someone need to make a puzzle VTuber so Honey can rig it. Could be cool. Could be extremely stressful. But who knows? It is easier on the director for you to do more work than is needed than to do less work than is needed. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes, yeah. Question, if a model's hair goes below the waist and the VTuber wants the hair rigged, but not the legs, is that still considered a bust rig? Yes, that would still be considered a bust rig. The hair would be considered part of the head, but basically anything with skirt and below would be a full body. Anything from pretty much the rib cage up, or even sometimes the hips up, would be bust. Technically, a bust is like rib cage up, but there's wiggle room in the design, you know? Johnny, a very understandable price for all the intricacies that go into these. Honestly, even with a simple one, it's a great amount of bang for your buck. Thank you. Yeah. I do my best to, because I love making models, and I want to try to make it as affordable while still being a fair price to me as possible, you know? Right back. Thank you for the ear wiggles. I'll never get over how fluid and animated your models are. They're so heckin' good. Thank you, Silverheart. Thank you very much. It comes from a lot of practice. A lot of practice and a lot of trial and error and learning. All right, let's see. From the top. Oh, PJ's model looks so cute. Oh, look at how the toad moves on their neck. I rigged it so good. That's good conditional. So this is not a toggle. This is me just looking angry with my face. Oh, the blush is so cute. Little sunshine. Ah, it's so bouncy and fun. And there we go. La grenouille. La grenouille. I think grenouille is frog. What is toad in French? Le guac. Le guac. No, not that one. Toad in French. Don't give me toad. Okay. Crapaud. Right, it's crapaud. De crapaud. Very funny. Is it le grenouille or la grenouille? Oh, it could be either, it seems. Grenouille. Why not that one? Crapaud. Un crapaud. Le grenouille. Grenouille. But yeah, all right, we'll save PJs. Call that one done. Now, next up is, oh, y'all have seen this one. Y'all know this one. File. Let me just double check. File. Cancel. Let me just double check that the files are saving, because that is really important now that I check on it. Model showcases. Because they should be saving to this particular file. But if they're not, I'm going to have work to be doing. Structured by general model showcases. Let's see. Let's file, save project as, cancel. Okay. Preferences, media system user. Is there a plushy one? Yes, there is a plushy one. Ah, that's where it is. Okay, cancel. Did I save it to there? No, I didn't. Sorry, I'm just double checking that I've saved it to the correct place, because otherwise I have... It's not a whole lot of work lost, but it's enough of a pain where I'm like, I don't want to do it again. Stream backups, VRide. Maybe I didn't save it there. Okay, that's fine. Did I save it in OBS assets? No. Captures, it's not in here. Showcases. It's plushy one. The princess is another castle, monsieur. Let me see. I can listen to your French forever. Thank you. Où est la musique? Non. Pas celui-ci. I always thought my French is like a little silly. But I don't know if I sing well, that's, or say French well, that's kind of it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm double checking the places where I've put these. There we go. Okay, well, let's look at this. And we're going to open project. Media pool, sync bin. Nope, not this one. Timeline clip. Let me try this. Let me quick export. So while I'm gonna do this, yeah, export, cancel. We'll call this. Sorry, I put my hands by my face. I'm gonna put this into model showcases. This one is going to be PJ showcase. Save that. Okay. Now it's exporting. Let me test it. Yep, okay, seems to have exported fine. Yep, exported fine. Okay. Let's open recent project. Let's open this one. The bug file. Let's quick export this. Export. We're gonna call this bug showcase. It's very light to export because there's very little in it. French speaking honey. Le français, or is it la français? Ma français. Mon français. There's so many. Alright, bug showcase is done. Let's file close project. There we go. Okay, if I close project, I can open up the other ones. So let's open up Zuch's project. Okay, so you just open it that way. Perfect. All right, we're going to export. We're going to call this Zuchi showcase. I still have to add music. No, don't then. There we go. All right. So in case something happens, at least I have these. I heard la français. La français. All right. Close project and open up Porky Dorky's. Love Porky Dorky's movement. It looks so good. Quick export. Export. Porky Dorky showcase. There we go. Vive la France, je suis une pizza. Je suis une pizza. Alright. Looks like that was done. That one's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of them. Close project. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. New one. New project. We're going to call this one. Oh, is this the big one? Is this the big one? Nope. This is human honey. Okay. Human honey showcase. There we go. All right, Humie's time. How do you decide on the music? So for the most part, the music is either, if it's mine showcases, I'll be using Zuchi's music. But if it is not, I will probably be using copyright-free music and just putting it in the background. Mostly I try to find something that fits the vibe, but aside from that, it's not too vital of a thing. I may even reuse tracks because music is not what I am showcasing, if that makes sense. I am showcasing my rigging skills. So a lot of the times when I look at model showcases, I don't actually listen to the music. But in a model showcase, if the music is missing, it's just kind of strange. So if you just have something, like a little placeholder, that'll do enough, you know? The big one, the angel model. Yeah, the one with too many toggles. For real, I made too many toggles for that one. But we learn. We learn. Okay, is it not this one? Yep, that's the first one. Alrighty, get in there, baby. Humie honey. She's very cute. She's very, very cute. We live and learn, baby. Add tracks. Number of tracks. Whoop. Okay, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. 7 tracks. All right, we want them below first track. Add tracks. Okay, here we go. All of the editing. Okay. This one is for the glasses. This one is also glasses. So then we're going to put this one down here. And next up, this one. And then next up, this one. Next up, this one, which is short hair. And then I think I have one more. Yes, last one. We love this one. Okay. We can, like, bring that down. Okay. was looking forward to hearing about Neffy's first Halloween, but we were enjoying our last day in Disneyland. Hope you had fun, honey. Also, I think I messed up my streak. That's okay, Zindale. I'm glad you had fun over there with your family. It was a fun time with Neffy. Oh, brought him to a farm. It was so cute. He was in his little costume, and he got to see cows. He got to see a moo cow. He loves it. He loves it. Alright, let's see. Alright, timing of this is fine. A lot of showcasing the hair. Little long. So let's cut that. Right about here. There we go. Let's add a blur dissolve. Cross dissolve? What's the difference between cross dissolve and additive dissolve? Because they look like the same. You ever had yawns animated? So cute. No. I just yawn sometimes. No, I'm gonna yawn. How dare you? How dare you? I'm already tired. Come on. What a interesting blur. All right. Anyway, we can have a little diamond, square, circle, triangle. Triangle might be a nice one. Let's do a triangle. There we go. Triangle here. Move it over. Move this over. Triangle here. Triangle here. Triangle here. There we go. And I think this is the last one. Is this the last one? No, I think I put this twice. No, I'm missing one. Okay, that's why. Triangle here. Shauna tried to resist. Not possible. Not possible. There we go. And then a additive dissolve at the end there. All right, that should hopefully be good. Let's see what this looks like. All right. Did I cut the right amount? Let's see. That's not bad. Could be shorter. That's fine. Okay. I can cut that. Okay, I can cut the sewing one a little shorter. Okay. Yep, short hair's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Bit long on the last one, but that's fine. It's almost a minute, so let's cut that a little bit. Make it a little shorter. On today's episode of Let's Confuse Honey, according to the Colorado state law, sandwiches, as used in Articles 47 and 48 of Title 12 CRS, are defined as single-serving items such as hamburgers, hot dogs, frozen pizzas, burritos, chicken wings, or items of a similar nature. Until we meet again. What a strange way of classifying sandwiches. Okay. Huh. Excuse me. Oh. Red, thank you for the... Dang, all the redeems, pretty much. Thank you for the posture check. Oh. The hydrate and to breathe. Bro, I caught the yawn again. It's honestly... It's contagious. I wonder what if they did that to get around some tax laws with Jaffa cakes. Really? Would Jaffa cakes be a sandwich? Also, Novita, thank you for the resub. Happy 38 months. Just wanted to say thank you for being a great inspiration for me to create my own VTuber model and start streaming. Had my first stream on Halloween. Congratulations! I hope you had fun. I hope you had a lovely time. How was your debut? Well, I guess whether it's a debut or first stream, like, you know. I hope you had fun. Did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time streaming? If not, did you, like, how did you feel about it? Let me get the music out here. All right, that's good.
It is as the meme says. Any pizza can be a personal pizza if you try hard enough. Yes, even the 14 inches stuffed crust with all the toppings.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Jaffa cakes were argued as a cake because the company didn't want to pay the biscuit tax. Amazing. Amazing. That's actually pretty funny. Someone honking outside. Beep beep. Beep beep. Oh, my nephew loves to do that. He loves to go beep beep. Beep beep. Oh, he's so cute. All right. This one's fine. The sewing one is gonna be shorter. Yeah. It could probably be cut there. Just a little extra trimming. And then we want a triangle iris. There we go. Scooch over a little bit. Is this the most efficient way of doing it? No. Will I still do it this way? Yes. Yes. Mid-eye mystery? Hi! That's okay. We're chilling. We're doing little model showcases right now. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got something in my eye. No. Dang it. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Yeah. Did I already do that one? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was that in there twice? Because this is a simple model, which is quite nice. I like simple models. Okay, so this one is sewing, glasses, base, microphone. Okay, base, microphone, glasses, sewing, human ears, short hair, pixie. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Let's see. It is a... It's 1 minute and 10? What? No way. Okay. Do you want to see more sewing? The sewing is fun. The sewing was really fun. Unfortunately, it made my hand hurt doing it for a long period of time because I don't have a proper sewing setup for carpal tunnel. To prevent carpal tunnel.
Chalky milk.
Oh, chalky milk. Yumma, yumma, yumma. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, it's 57 seconds. It's under a minute. That's fine. All right, quick export. Export. Human showcase. There we go. All right, we export that. Chalky milk. Jeff, British law about biscuits that are chocolate covered being subject to 20% tax or something. I don't remember the exact deal. Dang. Biscuits in context being a round cookie things. That's kind of insane to have that kind of tax on it. All right. I think this is the last model showcase I got to do, and then I have to add music to them. That's going to be a separate day. Showcase. Time for the big one. The most difficult one with how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Dégoûtant. When do we get more hand cam streams? When I feel like it. When I'm not busy with work and tired. I gotta do so much work. I love making art and models. What model? This one. This silly foo-foo goofoo model. She's silly. She's silly. Okay, this one can be shorter already. Because this showcase is already going to be like 2 minutes. It's going to be ridiculous. Okay, we can cut it there. The silliest cutie in our screens. Honey learns ASL and translates Percy Jackson on a hand cam stream. That would be a lot of work. I would learn ASL, and honestly, that would be pretty cool, but time consuming. I need 12 tracks. Okay. 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 I'm upsetty spaghetti because I can't donate plasma for 2 months. That's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're donating a lot of plasma. A baker's dozen eclipse. So much work. You ever heard of going? You ever gonna stream with that model? Maybe. Maybe one day. Maybe I shall. But on the plus side, this is the last showcase I do have to edit. And then all I have to do is add music and then export to YouTube. And then I put it on my websites. Yippee! We're doing such good work. We're doing such good work. Let's change up the music. I need some more pumped up vibes. Let's see. Let's listen to some Initial D. Yeah, okay. Alright. Are your ears attached to your tracking eyebrow movement? Yeah! Good eye fern. Yes, they are. I have never... Like, is this a movie? I just know it from memes. Okay, this one. Is this... What? Is this the same thing?
I cast good hair.
Oh my gosh, this is angry. What do you cast? Good hair day. Thank you, Sozo. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing the last showcase I need to do. Of course I put this in the wrong area. Okay. Scooch over. We can make this way shorter, actually. Alright, this is the first one. Is this the top one? Yes, okay. Okay, I can cut this here. This is our editing music for today. Angry. Okay, we can shorten this by a lot, actually. Actually, no, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Okay, I got some, we got this, we got this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Yay, showcases, showcases! I'm really behind. That's why I'm doing them now before I open up commissions again. I did a quick Google search. Apparently in the UK, plain biscuits are fine, but when chocolate is involved in any way, the biscuit becomes a luxury item and thus subject to the biscuit 20%. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's actually quite a lot. That's insane. Let's do a diamond iris. I think is fine. Yeah, diamond. Okay, next one. This is a very short one. Little wings. Running in the 90s. All right. You're opening commissions? Indeed I am. I will be opening them hopefully end of the week. That's why I'm updating my portfolio so everyone can see what a more updated version of my models look like. Because right now they're the old versions,
Feeling
which are
sappy,
still good.
Don't know why. I don't want anything, just want to say I appreciate you and miss hearing your voice.
Oh, thank you, Meta. That's okay. It's nice to feel sappy. None wrong. Excuse me. Nothing wrong with feeling sappy, you know? It's a nice feeling. Okay, that's fine. Diamond iris. There we go. Don't be afraid to share some sap chat. Be sappy. I like how VTubers have used jiggle physics for everything but the boobs. Yeah, for me, the boobs are fine, but like that's not the focus. The focus is the face. That's the big one. In the 90s. All right. This is gonna be a long showcase. I've already given up on this one being under a minute. Because it's 13 cuts. Wait a minute, that's just a funny cut. She just goes from, oh, learned books are great. Oh gosh, what happened? Why is she sad? Okay, it does not need to be that long. Okay, that's fine. We get the idea, honey. You're sad. You going through something. It's fine. Be sappy. All right, I'm gonna go find a tree and get some. Get sticky sappy. Enjoy yourself. Initial D when the sun goes down. I haven't heard this one. We're just listening to Initial D right now. I feel like high intensity music is a good one for me right now. It's my cute casual outfit. This is too long. I need to cut this a lot. This lean is good. So I want to keep that. I think I can cut this here. There might be a little motion. That's fine. It is not necessary to have absolutely everything. You just want the polished bits. Yep, that's fine. Okay, good. Did you do a model showcase of the plush? Yes, I did. I did do a model showcase of the plush. This is the last showcase I have of my models, and then we are Gucci. All right, little heart eyes. Okay, we can cut right about here. Does not need to be long. The idea is heart eyes. Visible, you see it, you already know it's there. Perfect. I added too many toggles to this model. I did not need that many toggles. Genuinely. I went ham with them. And honestly, the ones that I would recommend having are the outfit changes and the hairs. Because sometimes it's fun to mix up your hairstyle. I see the chicken you were cooking. Thank you. I was learning my limits. And honestly, I did learn them. Perfect, that's fine. Okay, we're almost there. No, we're about halfway there-ish. Okay. This one was cute. I do like this hairstyle. That's fine. The toggles were necessary. You needed them for reasons. I needed them for reasons. Yes. I wanted to look cute. That was the reason. There we go. There we go. Is this too long of a cut or does it need to be cut? Which toggles do you take out? I'll leave them. So for the next model for myself, it's a model from scratch. So it'll look different because my art style has changed. It will be a little while before you see it because it is a work in progress and I'm testing new tech as usual. I'm always testing new tech because it's fun and I feel like innovation is important. Is this Eva? Yeah, this is Cruel Angel's thesis. Gotcha. I'll never forget how funny the clip that introduced me to Honey. It was a clip of her barmaid model where she talks about our ears have some same jiggle as her booba. Yeah. Before I knew how to link toggles to too many different things, it was like, yippee! I don't know how to do that, or I'm too lazy to do that, so let me just link them to the same thing. No one will notice. No one did notice, so I did point it out. I think one person might have noticed. I think maybe it was Myth or something. But I was like, no one will know. No one will know. Alright, so this is going to be the longest showcase. But ish worth it. Let me, why is this? Oh, that's why. Okay. Honestly, y'all can probably see it better like this. All right, let's see. Okay. We've begun. Honey's like Iron Maiden suits. Iron Man in his suits. I do love making suits. I just love making new suits. This model showcase is already 30 seconds long, and I've only shown off like 3 toggles. Whoa! I think so far one of my favorite models Honey has is the messy bun pajama one. Yeah, that was a fun one. I did like the PJs look. I don't know what is love anymore. Sometimes I'm happy to make others happy. Sometimes I just want to be, but the pain of be no love, I defeat the sadness. Oh, sorry, Andre. Being loved is kind of tricky. There's kind of figuring out what you want and need to feel loved versus what other people can realistically give you, you know? And it can be really tough to find the balance there. Should bring back the high-waisted pants with a hoodie. I love that outfit. I do like that outfit. It's a good one. I just like high-waisted pants. The evil angel. I could be your angle or your nibble. Alright, we are going to quick export that. That is Angel Showcase. Whoa. Okay, good. Good. It's exporting. Give it a sec. Can't believe Honey was the Cruel Angel's thesis the entire time. Can't believe she was the thesis. Sing your idol. I'll be your idol. Maybe. I don't know if I can sing your idol. I don't know Koreans. There's Korean bits, so I don't know them.
Oh yeah, so you remember you saying that cause you have sharp teeth biting your lip usually bleeds? Yeah, I found I have the same.
I don't bite my lips, thankfully. They don't bleed too much, but it's the inside of my mouth. We love that. Love that for me. But look at the bug showcase. This little guy? This little cutie? Adorable. Love it. Love this little guy. Look at her dance. Bug. Bug. She's so cute. So cute. Little snack. Love how much you wiggle. I love the wiggles. The wiggles are great. All right, so that's the bug. Let's see the other one. This model is so good. I just think it looks great. I just think it looked great. Check this out. Porky Dorky's model looks so good. Good stuff. Good stuff. And nice models. Thank you. I worked hard on them. Haven't seen this one? Yeah, this is one that I haven't showcased too much, which is a shame because I did such good work on it. Look at that villain pose. Oh, looks so good. The villain pose is good. Let's see what else is there. Oh, Zuchi's model is fun. Zuchi's model is a bust up model, so it's like more cost effective than a simple model because it really is just the bust up rigging. Simple models have leg movement still, but like nothing really complex. But bust up, this is just like the most cost effective in my opinion. You look so good. Thank you, Jasper. What is your wisdom of evil goblin for the night? If the cops come to your door asking if you've seen someone and you don't know, just say no. Just say no. Also, don't trust anyone who says they're an ICE officer. That's really not evil. That's just common sense, honestly. If someone says they're ICE, don't trust that they're ICE. They could be people just trying to kidnap people cosplaying as ICE. The fact there's no way to verify is insane. Anyway, yeah. If the cops come to your door, just say no. You don't have to open the door for them. Do not open the door for them, honestly, unless they have a warrant for anything. Like, do not risk it. It is incredibly important for your safety. If they don't have a search warrant, they cannot come in. Yep, they cannot. And if they try to, that's when you call the actual police. Or, I don't know, like, again, there's so many tricky things. That's when you're just like, they have done a crime. Try calling 911 then. And report that someone's impersonating police officers. You know? That's all I can think to do. If there's some better suggestion, feel free. Let's see. Another one. Oh, the plush showcase. This is the one Meta was talking about earlier. Check this one out. I don't want to listen to that one. Let's see. Oh, moves so much. It's so cute. Ooh, let's listen to Tech It. Don't forget to ask their badge number. Yes, ask for their badge number. I'm suggestive, but it's not very legal. Well, it's not TOS, then unfortunately we can't say it, but be safe. I want to lay around my room and stop thinking of you. PJ's model. Let's look at this one. Anything's legal if you don't get caught. I mean, if you're rich enough, even if you get caught. That's the world we live in. It sucks. For legal reasons, what I said was a joke. And saying what's going on down there. Wish all Americans a better time. Sign a concerned Canadian. Don't think I can call it a fettuccine alfredo because it's made with penne. It's chicken and cheese sauce. Chicken and cheese. But look at this. Look at this showcase for PJ. This looks so good. Name of the song? This is Tek It. Tek It by Kafune. I have a suggestion and it is legal. Consult a lawyer. Yep. Have a lawyer. I want to. So long nights to know you. I'll be moving on. Moving on. Oh, love the little moon bounce. It looks so good. I love the idle tail twitch and the earwig on the smile. Yeah, those are fun.
Safety and security at home from jerk bags that live with hate in their hearts.
Thank you, Jasper. And thanks for the hydrate Transtar plant. Defund ice, abolish ice. Yeah. Yeah. Something that is important if someone you know has a spouse or is part of ICE, that's when you gotta like this is when social embarrassment is extremely important because these people are extremely susceptible to social pressure where it's like don't invite them to barbecues, or if they bring some food just go like, oh ew, they work for ICE, I don't want to touch anything they made, you know, stuff like that. Like, oh, they deport, they harass people. Like, that's your job, to harass people? Jeez, you can't be a good person. You're okay with your husband being an ICE officer? Jeez. That's really bad. Like, legitimately. Legitimately, like, those people are ashamed. But the fact that they get paid for it really just, like, no. Oh, you brought that person? Literally, yeah. Literally. ICE were bullied in high school and now are taking it out on the general public. Pretty much, yeah. Jasper, thank you for the earwiggle and posture checks. Oh. Make bank with incentives are insane with zero credentials. Yeah, literally. Just socially ostracize them. Like, that's the only thing that works for them. Let them know that they have no friends or allies because what they do is immoral and horrendous. They're basically doing Nazi work. And they're like, no, it's different. It's like, no, it is not. It is not. It's like, yikes. Oh boy. You're a Nazi, bro. Wow. They're categorically worse than cops. And that's a pretty, listen, it's not easy to do that. Funny thing, there's a group or multiple groups of women pretending to date ICE members to get their face without mask. Doing a service for us all. I salute you. Be safe. I salute you. But like, how do you harass people and pull people away from their families? Not like legal or undocumented, you know? Just like, what, that's probably the wrong word, but like documented or undocumented, like none of that matters. It is bad. That'd be good. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. Oh, you're playing Balatro. Nice. How far did you get? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun in Balatro? Welcome in, Raiders. Excuse me. Very fun, few silly runs. Oh, nice. I'm glad you had a few silly runs, you know? I find Balatro is fun, but I can only do like 2 to 3 runs because as soon as I do too many, I forget what cards I have. I start working on automatic, like on autopilot, and it's not good because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have this card. This combo doesn't work. Like I'll forget what I have. Same here. Yeah, yeah. I can only play it so many times. Like I'm burning alive all the time. Did I cross the line? Oh yeah, Human Honey. Let's check on that one. I'm just showcasing these because like I finished earlier than I thought I would, which is great. Now it's a matter of selecting music. Hey, honey, want to take a chat break and see what people have done? Yeah, for sure. Jeff, me walking towards poker table in Vegas with a full Yu-Gi-Oh deck after playing Bellagio. Would be funny. Listen, it would be funny. Ah! Sorry, I looked at fan chat and Snails' art is so good. And the Hero Forge model is so good. What the heck? Why are y'all so good at art? Ah! It's like a fever, like I'm burning alive all the time. I love the Spider-Man and Silk edits. They're or Hornet edits. They're extremely good. Ooh, that's cool, Jedi. Dang, that looks hard to make. I do find like Star Wars models are very impressive. I got Legos the other day to make because I was being so good and rewarding myself for doing so much work that I was like, be silly and follow these instructions and build something. It's nice. Femiku, unfortunately, I need to go, but I hope you have stream goes well. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. That's very kind of you. You do what you gotta do to rest, you know? Get something to eat, chill. Belatra melts my brain. Human Honey is always having strawberry jams built on them. Yeah. She's always got a little bit of a mess on her. What set did you get? I got like a unicorn set that can be built into a seahorse and a duck, I think was the other one. It's like one of those ones that could become multiple things. So if I'm tired of one, I can be like, okay, time to take it apart and then build something else, you know? Duck. A duck. Oh man, this one is so long. But it's so good. I did so much work. Not this one. Where's my angel one? Nope, that's the angel plush. There we go. Honey, have you seen this draws of the crossover Spider-Man heart? Yeah, I have. I have indeed. They're quite good. Man. Let's see how long this showcase is. Those 3-in-1 sets? Yeah, the 3-in-1 Lego sets. I figured that would be a nice little treat for myself since, you know, I've been good. I deserve to do something fun and nice. All right, we're at 30 seconds. Well, under 30 seconds for this one. Oh gosh. We're not even a quarter of the way. What do you mean this showcase is like 2 minutes? What do you mean you made this showcase like 2 minutes, honey? It's so long. Hard to believe this model is already over a year old. It is. Yeah, it's over a year old. I'm very excited for the next one because I have learned so much more. It's gonna be good. Insane to think about. Insane to think about this one. Honestly, I still love the buns and the tied hair. I just think they look good. But I'm hyped. Me too. Me too. Just saw the set. It's an adorable little... Yeah, it's a little unicorn. It's really cute. That'd be whimsical and fun. The buns are extremely cute. They bounce really nicely. Thank you for the breathe redeem, Tony. Excuse me. Pixie Cut is still my absolute fave. I like it too. All right, I think that's enough editing, seeing as how I have finished the editing. Let's go back to just chatting, because we have finished our work for the eve. For the evening. Let me turn that off. There you go, gets the YouTube going. Oh, I'm too close. I am too close. My bad, my bad. Y'all need personal space. We just chatting now. We just vibing now. Let me change the category. Just chatting. We just chillin' now. Because I finished my work a little early. Let's round off the stream with a little bit of just chatting and chillin'. Imagine a head pat for the hair buns. Just two little head pats on each of the buns. Could be kind of cute, honestly.
Chilling with the homies before kissing them goodnight.
Want to boop your hair buns? Just want to like bop them around like a cat. That's what I want to do with them. The editing was totally fun. It was a blast seeing all them models again. You did such great work for them. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, I'm quite happy with them. I'm quite pleased. Let me adjust the background. That way I'm not so bright. There it is. Window, we'll go with OBS. There we go. It's a little darker. A little bit more muted and chill. But yeah, it's very nice to see all of my models lined up very nicely. And now I'm like, okay, if you were looking for this kind of model, this is the type it is. This is the price. That way people can kind of understand what it'll look like with the price they have done. Oh, chilling and taking it easy. I'm very excited since I got my COVID booster and I got my flu shot today, so I can feel myself getting a little tired, but thankfully I'm not as tired as I thought I would be. But tomorrow I'm probably gonna have to take it really easy. Just gonna have to chill, take it easy, and relax. Welcome to Honey Goblin Evening Vibe Hour, where we just take it easy before Honey goes to bed and passes out in a vaccine-fueled little sicky episode. Would you need a top? Like a tank top? I mean, if I overheat and sweat during the night, probably. Advertisers are always so expressive, so beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Would you need a top-of-the-line computer to run your models? Great question. So I actually answered that in my FAQs, but I'll answer it here too. I would recommend that if you are playing high frame rate and really high graphics games and VTubing at the same time, I would recommend you have at least 32 gigs of RAM. If you can have 64, that is ideal. That's a good amount. But basically, if you want a complex model, you will probably need a fairly good computer. It's not completely necessary, especially if you're just doing just chatting or craft streams or running low poly, very easy to run games. But if you're I would not recommend even streaming on a laptop, honestly. What about offloading to another computer? I'm not super aware of how to offload on multiple computers. I think BuffPup does that actually, which is not a bad idea. But yeah, I think if you are offloading part of the work to a different computer, I think that's fine. I haven't tried it myself, so I can't say for certain, but theoretically, it could work. Someone like Zentrea might be good to ask. Yeah, Zen might be a little busy to answer, but like asking other VTubers like, hey, do you use a dual PC setup? You know, like, do you have any recommendations of how to do that or any videos to watch about tutorials? Stuff like that. Zen is so high tech, it is insane. It is quite cool what Zen is able to do, honestly. A little spoiler for a December Art Buddy stream. I have a little gingerbread AT-AT set to build. Only 700 as peaches is absolutely adorable. Gingerbread houses. That's all I'm thinking about now. Mmm. Gingerbread. Oh, it does stretch. Oh. I can feel my neck getting sore, which is
Another
like, ah,
reminder for
yes.
everyone to vaccinate whenever possible. It not only helps you fight off diseases, it prevents the spread of diseases so less people get sick overall. If you don't vaccinate for yourself, vaccinate for your loved ones. If not for your loved ones, vaccinate for Honey. You wouldn't want to make Honey sad by not vaccinating, would you?
Yep. Make sure if you can get vaccinated, get vaccinated. You know? Take care of yourself. Be good. Be kind to yourself. Let's see. I believe how a dual PC setup works in OBS, VTS, etc. on a streaming computer, and that one has a capture card that's connected to a gaming PC. Oh, okay. Interesting. I've never tried that. Honey got that bone hurting juice. I got the premium bone hurting juice. Love it. Love it for me. Good for me. I get to enjoy it. Neeks when... Sorry, I misread that. Dang, enter key. Good old AT-AT Imperial Walker. A walker. Da day walker. Wesley. I'm thinking about what we do in the shadows. Because my friends and I are playing a vampire campaign. It's been a little bit, but like I'm just thinking about it. I want to be silly and be vampires. It could be fun. Nice new hair, dude. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's pretty cute. It's pretty good. Or thinking about cracking your neck. Sorry for interrupting that. That's fine. It's mostly stretching my neck. Like my arm is sore. So what you're supposed to do after you get a vaccine is, I got both of my shots in my left arm, just because I wanted only one of my arms to be sore. And what I did is a bunch of push-ups. Like I would have liked to do more, but I started to feel tired too soon. So I was like, okay, just do 3 sets of 12 push-ups and then just chill. Because what it does is it activates the lactic acid in your body and helps the muscles to repair and feel less sore. Lactic acid kind of does make you a little bit sore, but like working out your arms after getting a vaccine is very good. I would imagine it's the same if you're getting like hormone shots. Is like if you get your HRT shot, just do like a leg exercise depending on where you put it in, because that would probably help. Sometimes you gotta drink a person. Just notice the serious hair buns that Honey has with this model. There's some big buns. Thank you. Thank you. They're quite cute, huh? I want to play D&D again. Gotta find a DM, though. It's tricky. There are a lot of players, not as many DMs. I, myself, am not cut out to be a DM, quite honestly. I stutter too much. I do not think quickly. I am not a flexible thinker sometimes in the same way a DM is. But I appreciate what DMs do quite a bit. Look like flower buds about to bloom. The hair buds. Glad you see it. I went for that kind of blooming in the flowers look. Being a DM is a lot of work, and my advice is build skeletons. That makes sense. Why not both your arms be sore? Because what if I want to draw while I'm sick in bed? This way, I can draw with at least one arm. You know? I got a good amount of work done today, so that's really good. I'm quite pleased with that. I just have to choose music and export it to the sound, put it onto YouTube, and then link it to the website, update the websites. The prices are going to stay the same, but the portfolio is going to be updated, so that's going to be great. Johnny, human anatomy goes crazy, bro. It's so cool. You could probably study the body your entire life and never fully understand it. As a token DM that didn't always have the skills, it's one of those things that will come with practice. True, almost every skill does come with practice. The hard one with that one is it's a social skill. And I don't know how good I would be at it. And it makes me self-conscious and nervous, and I think that makes the performance worse, unfortunately. Sexy. What I mean by building skeletons is like, so you have a plot, but you have no idea what your players are going to do, so you change the skin based on what the players are doing, and that way you don't throw out hours of work. Yep. Don't make a super hard railroady linear plan. Just make the world and be ready for the players to kind of do whatever. And if you go, hey, I did not plan for this, would you guys be okay with us either taking a break here or doing what I had planned? That is something to discuss with your players. Jeff, problem is that, yeah, you gotta have people to practice with. Yep. You have to put yourself out there into that scenario. And that can be difficult. That can be really tricky. If you do end up not using the plot that you wrote, you can save for later. My favorite mascot is the Mimic Cup. Mugs. Oh, Mugsy. Mugsy. That would be scary, having a Mimic Cup. Mimic doors. Ooh. Helps out players with lower standards, manage expectations. That's why I like Session Zeros. Session Zeros are kind of like, what are your expectations? What kind of style do you like? What kind of, like, things have you played in the past? What have you enjoyed? What have you disliked? Having that sort of talk is really important. Mimic ladders, mimic armor, mimic outhouse. No! No! Not when you're so vulnerable. No! We can't. We can't create that. No, please. Oh, and a stretch. And yawn. Excuse me. Mimic bartender. Honestly, that could be a good VTuber. Jeff, one thing that made my players hate me the most was the mimic coin. Guess what it eats? No way. No way. Mimic fridge. Oof. That one can hurt. That one can hurt a lot. Jeez. Oh, a mimic fridge. Nay. Nay, I shan't. Sorry, I'm just looking around for someone who is streaming right now because I'm thinking of wrapping up stream. My throat is getting a little dry and I don't want to push it, especially if I'm going to be in bed tomorrow for most of the day. It be like that. That's how it be. Have a good night. I'm going to work tomorrow. Good night, sexy. You get some sleep. The worst make would be mimic toilet. That's a cruel one. That one is cruel. Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping what I will receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. Whiskey Crab, thank you for the resub. A happy 10 months. Nice, 10 months. Welcome back. What are y'all's? One sec. You did great today. Hope you bounce back from the booster vaccine shot soon. Me too. Hope your arm isn't super sore tomorrow. It's a little sore right now, but like that just comes with it, you know? It's worth it. I would much rather have sore arm and a little day of sick instead of the full-blown sickness, quite honestly. Worth it. Hello, Genesis. Welcome in. We're just wrapping up stream right now. Chillin'. I'm a little bit under the weather, but just because of a vaccine. Nothing wrong with that. All good. Excuse me. Ooh, someone posted in the show chat. Let me check. Ooh, someone's working on their character. Ooh, very cool. Looks good. 2 shots. 1 for each arm. That's what I did. I did 2 in 1 shot because I was like, I want one of my arms to feel okay. Genuinely. I only wanted to be part of. Fine, that was you. Yeah! I'm curious to see how you're gonna do the strawberry blonde hair. Hair is very tricky because oftentimes it has a lot of different colors in it, so it can be really, really tricky. But good luck. Genesis, I missed stream? Yeah, but that's okay. I'll be streaming on Friday at 6 p.m. PST because we are now in PST time, or 9 p.m. EST. Husky crab, I'm busy working always. This crab slaves away. I'm always working. If you hear nothing from me, which is like on my socials, I don't post a lot. That's because I'm just working. I am just working, and I'm like, I don't have anything to share because it's all in the make it work phase, unfortunately. Just I remember nothing called False Hydra. Unrelated, the tavern is in a randomly destroyed out of nowhere, and I'm super beat up and exhausted, and most of my spell slots are gone. I have no recollection of that either. Maybe, yeah. Maybe chill. Take it easy, homie. Take it super easy. Honey knows the grindstone. What a surprise. What a surprise. Honey doing her best to just chill and still work at the same time. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? What song is this? Never heard these ones. Oh, hurts to move my arm up and down now. I can feel it. I can feel it now. This band's name is Cigarettes After Sex. And the song is Apocalypse. Wow, what a band name, honestly. Neat. I have a fun trick as a DM I sometimes do with players. Anytime they find a treasure chest, I lay 4 physical prop boxes on the table. 3 contain different types of loot. One is oh, that's fun. Ooh, that is fun. Let's see. Let's go visit. We can go visit this person. Yeah, let's go visit them. I don't know anything about this creator, but I'm curious about the game they're playing because it just looks like a neat game. And their model looks very, very cute. So let's go visit them. Man, how you doing? Glad I was able to catch stream for it. Yeah, welcome in, Noel. You came just around the right time. My throat is getting a little sore, and I'm starting to peter out energy-wise, so I'm gonna take it easy and visit a different streamer. This is a different VTuber that I have not.
Remember, honey,
I might have seen
rest
before.
is productive. Rest is a good thing for you to do. It's one of the best uses of your time. Your mean brain will keep telling you otherwise, and I will keep telling you that it's not only good for you to rest but that it's the best thing you can possibly do for yourself. Good night all. Make sure to love the goblin.
Good night, Jasper, and thank you. I will rest. This kind of forces me to rest. Love wearing glasses, but I'm still thinking about getting an eye surgery because the glasses are expensive. Make sure to do your research because some eye surgeries give you vision for a small amount of time and then your vision actually gets worse. So do make sure you do your research. I genuinely, it is very dangerous. Be careful. Like, I don't know enough to really offer that much advice, but I've heard horror stories. So please be careful. Although, imagine how productive we could be if we did need to eat and sleep. We do need to eat and sleep. We could do it. Let's visit Amidel. I really don't know much about Amidel, so we're kind of going in blind. But let's go say hi. Bone Hurdy Juice. You know what? You're right. Jedi, that's a good one. Bone Hurdy Juice. Bone Hurdy Juice. But yeah, I will stream on Friday at 6 p.m. PDT or PST, 9 p.m. EST. Not sure what we're gonna do, but we're just gonna take it easy, you know? I meant to type didn't. Oh. Even if we didn't need to eat or sleep, eating and sleeping is fun. It's good for you. It's good for the brain to do something that is not just work. Because work is fine, but not good forever, if that makes sense. Good night, Johnny. You take it easy. Ugh. The bone hurdy juice is in me, but it makes me stronger. It's so important. It's so important. But yeah, we're gonna go visit Amidal. It doesn't. They don't say. Let me check their pronouns real quick, just to be safe. I think I do not know. They don't have their pronouns up, but yeah. Let's go say hi. I haven't watched them before, but I'm interested in the game they're playing because it looks kind of fun. It's like a guessing game for video games, you know? You got rated. I see you all next week or Friday. Good night.